Okay, guys, this is Intuitive Anthony doing another social media video, and this is a response to one of the subscribers, a new subscriber, Meredith. How you doing, Meredith?
Hey Meredith,
Has,
happy Thanksgiving, by the
happy
way. It is
Thanksgiving to
Thanksgiving today,
everybody.
so happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you give thanks.
She asked a very, very important question. She was talking about the situation with the narcissist in her life, and that she noticed that she had some family members, close family members, that were narcissists too. And she said that she had a question. They all seem to have stomach issues.
Yep.
And she
Oh,
was
and some type
wondering
of
if
internal, like something with their gastric,
with their GI tract, there was always something going on there, with all of them in one way or the other. And she asked this question, and I thought this was a very, very good question. And so Beta, that's my dog Beta. She likes to be in everything. We sat and we thought about this question, Meredith, because we both have narcissists in our family. I'm pretty sure most families do. But depending on the relative, in the relation of how close they are to you, she's all right. She come to think about it, in my family, they've always seemed to have digestive issues too. Between ovarian issues, hysterectomies, and I mean, what is it, ulcers?
Yeah.
A lot of stomach problems.
Yeah.
What about your case?
Yes, because like my mom's like, she goes through like, she's sick sometimes, and then her stomach's always upset. I mean, then it's like, but then she drinks a lot too, so that's another thing. So I mean, like what she drinks. So,
Yeah, because there's always
but she always does have a stomach problem, because that's why I noticed that my mom had a stomach problems also, and she's a narcissist, super narcissist. So, but she has a lot of stomach problems. She has stomach problems also a lot of times. Like she's always like, every time she's around, she gets too hot, she's sick. She gets too cold, she's sick. If she's regular, she's sick. It's like every time she's around, something wrong with her stomach.
Yeah, and then at one point I used to think that a lot of this was just crying wolf. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you think about it more and more, Meredith, that evil, that darkness that they're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people say they carry their stress on their back.
Well, you get
I do, because I get back scratches and stuff like that. But it's just the stress from work and stuff like that. But with them, it seems to be like it does seem to be something internal that happens around the stomach region, around in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's just from holding on to that hostility and that anger and that bitterness and that unwilling to forgive and make amends and come to find their real self. I think it does have something to do with that. And anybody out there in the comment section, please hit the comment section and let me know if the narcissist or the narcissistic friends, relatives, or family members that you have in your life, have they actually had GI problems or stomach problems?
Like I know some friends of mine that also, now that we're on it, some of my friends that like are narcissists, they always have stomach problems. Like Jessica, Brazia. I mean, I know some females that always having stomach problems or whatever.
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah, so like I mean, I think Meredith, you may be on a certain, like you may be on
to something
about that GI thing, because like I just know like some of my friends, some of my family, like I mean, usually it's only one person in my family that has like stomach problems, but like a lot of my friends, they have stomach problems. Every time you turn around, they got stomach problems or something like that. So I mean.
That's very, very interesting.
But I never thought about it like that. But it's so funny how you brought that up to our attention, and I'm so glad
then we started thinking about it, and I was like, look, because we're actually cooking Thanksgiving and stuff, and I said we're not going to talk about anything until we get on the video, because this is a video message in direct response to the question. We think it's a very good question. You may be onto something here. So if anybody has any other situations that relate to this topic, please put it in the comment section, because this could be something that maybe a lot of people aren't seeing. But now that you get away from the situation and you're able to look at it, you're able to look at it with a different set of eyes and kind of see the similarities and stuff like that. But there is something to that, because when I woke up today, it's Thanksgiving. The duck is in the oven. It's probably the last thing that needs to be cooked, and we're making the gravy and stuff. And I got a friend request from somebody I do not know. But after a careful, you go through the person's photos and friend list, and you kind of get a read on who's who. And I don't know this person. I don't know this person at all. But then you also got to think about it, because it is Thanksgiving, so a lot of family is together. And if you have distanced yourself from these people and you want nothing to do with them, then what is the topic of conversation at the dinner table?
Family.
You. Niggas,
you
are. Yep.
Because you're not there this year like you
you're
was
not
the
there,
other years.
and you're not having it anymore, and your line and boundaries have been drawn in the sand. So all they're gonna sit there and they're gonna talk about how bad a person you are, and all of this, and how you don't forgive and you're bitter and whatever the case is, whatever they need to tell themselves to justify why you want nothing else to do with them.
But you know what?
But I didn't accept the friend request.
But you know what? The reason they might have so many GI problems is because it's like you know how you get that bundle of nerves or something like that in your stomach.
Yeah.
But from like you might where they might
stress.
be the stress from like where they be talking about people and gossiping about people
and always waiting for their karma to come back.
Knowing they're doing something wrong or something like that. So that could be like them having so many issues in their stomach because of the fact that they're doing so much wrong or they're doing something wrong. And that's like your gut telling you that you're doing something wrong. So that might be why they're having them.
And they've carried that wickedness for so long that it doesn't metastasize into something else and kind of leads down that road. Because I remember when we bought this house, between the courthouse permits, all of the other stuff that had to go into it, everything else between after the accident, physical therapy, work, buying the house, making sure everything was going on, everything was up to code, inspectors were there when they needed to be there. I got it also, but it was just in the stress of the situation and actually leveling up from one level to another. But as soon as everything settled down and the house was set up and we were good in the house, that went away. And I've never had stomach problems like this before. Because I never carried stuff like that. But these people are carrying wickedness and misdeeds for the duration of their life, and it only goes up. It doesn't come down. And eventually it develops into cancers and other stuff and whatever else that could be going on. So that is a very, very good point, Meredith.
But yeah, that's a very good question. So yeah, I just thought about that's probably why they have so much GI problems because they carry all that stuff in their stomachs or in the like the frontal area. With their stomachs and stuff like that, so that could be a problem.
Well, they're not eating well, and then they lose weight and all that.
They're not eating well because they're so much into the drama. They're more worried about the drama than eating or whatever. So yeah, that's a good question.
Yes, but I wanted to thank you for subscribing. We wanted to make this video message because we really appreciate that, and you gave us a lot to think about on this Thanksgiving, and we got time to think about family, our family, and realize that no matter what, somewhere at somebody's dinner table, you are the topic of discussion. But hey, let haters hate. That's what they do. That's what they do. And as long as you find your peace, your joy, and your happiness, they can talk. Let them talk. But thanks, Meredith. We're going to get back to our Thanksgiving. I want to thank you for subscribing, and thank you for that. Anybody else who has an opinion about this topic, please put it in the comment section. But until we talk to you again, guys, this is Intuitive Anthony. This is Lamont Christopher, and this is Little Beta. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.